Hello, folks, and welcome back to Destiny 2. Apologies for the abrupt end to last set, I just felt like shite. And pretty much still felt like shite till 10 minutes ago. It's been a day. Pretty much. So, yeah. Not having a good one. Ooh, apparently the Monster Hunter movies are utterly dreadful, even in beyond a ignoring the game sort of way. So that there on my phone. But, let's see. Do I have any bounties left? Yes, I do. Let us run... The headset is creaking. Jesus. This thing just falls apart if I stop looking at it for a moment. It's like a horror movie monster, but it just starts slitting its own wrists. It's like, stop that, Jason! Stop it! I would like to do that, but there's no matchmaking on it. Unless there is. No, there isn't. On the Vanguard thing here, see here, they say when you're like going in on this screen, it says there isn't, but once you go into it, there is matchmaking for the first two. I want to do this. It's current seasonal event. I should get as many in as possible. One second. I'm just really paranoid right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nessus again. I should have grabbed Nessus bounties. Punch. Thanks for the boost. It'll take me a moment to make sure my head's in the game. Can't move. Literally keyboard lagged out on me there. I honestly hate it. Same issue as before. And it's strange, it's always worse in Destiny. Doesn't fuck around on me in other games as nearly as hard. Stop being so small of a target. Yeah. Have it. Oh good, there's another one. Another person. Whoa! Howdy! Here, doggy dog dogs! Oh, okay. Okay. Everyone camp here. Coming. There's my missile, but damn it, I want this challenge done with. Thank you. Don't res me, I'm an idiot. Ha 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 ha! Bask in the glory of the sun! Need to switch out to a sword. D-sword. Fucking cable keeps knotting.
Ironic that the land tank is grinding up Nessus for Cabal munitions. That's been the Vex plan for centuries.
If either side were competent, they'd have wiped each other out already. So the task falls to us.
Oh, brilliant, we've got someone. Oh! Well, I didn't kill them, that's something. I overestimated my vehicle's suspension. I'll just go down this way. I was really scared. I fucking dive bombed him and took him out. Oh, that I think I would actually have to seppuku. I don't know how to say that anymore. I've seen too many jokes about Sudoku. Whatever. I think I would have to ritual suicide to restore my honor. Fucking cable. Oh. Fuck. Seriously, my keyboard was fine up to the moment I started playing this game. Like, fine today. Thank you. Like, I don't need this right now. Like I said, I've been feeling shit all day, and I was gonna cleanse the palate with some of this. You know, hopefully it'll go fine, and you know, I could kill some enemies and feel a bit better. But now it's playing like keyboard's playing like shit. Just going to take in. I don't have the opening. Could always not be my keyboard, but the game lagging, but the mouse was fine. Which is odd, because they're on the same dongle. No, maybe the keyboard is its own thing. But I missed my old one, the one I accidentally melted. That was groovy. Don't mix OCD and easily distracted and hair dryers among plastic. I spilled water on it and I panicked. It's like, oh, I'll dry it. The hair dryer, I had it on too hot and I got distracted and obsessive. It's like, no, it's not enough, it's not enough. It was a terrible mix. This is back when I was in Legion. Wow. Yeah. Oh. Oh, shit, I do have it. Come on! Fussy. Here's someone else do it. Been wanting to play a bit of Warframe again recently. I shouldn't laugh, but it's just like, at least it's not only me. Oh. I kind of miss some of the, like, the combat of it, as meh as the game is. But like, it's doing tons of like. I know there's no. If there was a proper campaign to it and shit, I'd love it. But there isn't. It's just there's some story missions, but they're few and far between. And okay, few far between, and it's just ugh. There's a lot of just doing generic missions,
Intel indicates the commander is
and
nearby.
I know it
Charge
just.
them and tie this off.
I know I'm just not in the mood for that. Like if they had a proper campaign, or that's so not up to health and safety standards. But mechanically, it's a great game. It's fun as shit. But yeah, mechanically, it's fun as shit. I love the pistols I was using in that. The twin pistols I got from the anniversary, they're beautiful. The sword, oh, the Galante is beautiful. It just, the game itself, like this structure of it, how the game is story-wise and mission-wise, just doesn't do it for me. There's a ton of pointless missions with no, I know, few story campaigns and whatnot, but they're few and far between. You know? And it's just lots of grinding, and I don't know, it doesn't do it for me. If I had someone to do it with, it would be something. And like I was saying before, like Monolith has said, like, you know, to give him a shout, but I always just feel awkward because I'm talking to a person. I'm incredibly socially awkward. So even though he said it plenty of times, I just never. I've always just felt too awkward. Ow. But yeah, I've just felt too awkward. So Warframe probably wouldn't be as bad with its generic missions and whatnot if I had someone to do it with. But given my awkwardness, I don't. But yeah, I've just been kind of missing its gameplay and the tools I had in that. So I kind of want to play it again to get them. It's just to get the feel of them again. And I got Necros Prime, but I never really played with him much. Again, cause like talking to people. I know it's funny, someone doing this and having difficulty with people, but I haven't responded to a comment on Twitter in months, in a year. Just because I know I felt too awkward to do so. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Ooh! Not safe. But yeah, if there's a proper campaign to Warframe or something, it'll be something. But there's just a lot of nothing, you know? There's just a lot of generic missions and... Oh, like, these are great resources for the campaign, and just like, what campaign? What? We need resources to do piss all? What? Do it! Like, it's a fun game mechanically, but the story structure and everything leaves something to be desired, you know? And I guess while this is a bit better on the story side, the structure side, it leaves a bit to be desired on
That's
the...
easy to say when you're the one left standing.
I don't regret a single one of my 1,000 deaths. It's the times I chose not to fight that I regret.
There's nothing wrong with choosing real peace. wish
I know, the like,
That will never happen.
the combat isn't as
All
good.
have honor. They would
You know,
rather
I
die
rather
than
enjoy,
surrender.
you know, running along like a lunatic with the sword in Warframe. The limited charges in this is a bit annoying, and even then it can't, it just isn't as fun. Okay, let's go use a hammer charge. But yeah, this is, I guess, a bit better about structure and whatnot, but mechanically that isn't as good. Or isn't as fun. You know, the combat isn't as nice. The Warframe, you know, bit better on that front, less on the other. It's a shame. It is a shame. Still, doesn't stop me from just poking my head back in and taking a look, you know? Just to get the feel of the combat again and whatever. Sorry, I just need to fix my monitor. The stand it's on keeps coming out, and there our cable was stuck in the gap. Oh, I don't actually have an Umbral engram. I would have thought I had. Oh, is there a new one? Apparently. Okay, you can hear me, you can hear the game, you can see the game, and I'm indeed recording. 06, 07, 08, 09, 10.
Commander Zavala, I thought to contact you directly, free from the prying interests of advisors. When I was a child, listening to stories of the Cabal's many rulers, I imagined that sovereignty was absolute power. The power to triumph, to spill blood, to rule. But now I realize the ironic truth. Sovereignty is a form of servitude.
Indeed.
As Empress, my people's will comes before my own. That is why Cabal forces cannot leave the Sol system empty-handed. After losing Torobatl, we cannot lose our honor. It's the only thing we have left. You offer an alliance as equals, but I offer something even more valuable. Exaltation. Within our ranks, the Guardians will be revered. They will be free, as the Scions are now. They will be our most elite force, the pride of the Cabal Empire. So, for the last time, join us. For revenge against the Hive. For survival against the darkness. Join me. Join the Cabal.
There was a show I was watching before. Can't remember its name, but basically it's about this prince. His father, the now emperor, took the throne, but he did it in a coup against the previous emperor, and sent the 5-year-old son to negotiate peace terms with the previous emperor's captain of the guard and remaining rebel forces. The guy's little older brother, he's 10. I'm spoiling things here. Basically, he gets screwed over. Father now hates the 5-year-old for not negotiating peace of armed conflict. One thing leads to another, and he's in later years. Oh yeah, the brothers. There's a lot of political scandal and scheming. The brother's sent away, blah 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 blah. But the emperor actually ends up making that same point in it. I was gonna go with a different explanation. Then everything just got scattered. Oh, this opened. I wonder if it's gradually going to open up. But, yeah. The Emperor actually ended up making that point. That he himself is kind of imprisoned. In their own kind of way. No one can actually really speak bluntly. It was set in China. I remember that much. It was set in China. Yeah, the prince that comes back, he aided in some famine with the sale of silk scarves he made himself. He was kind of mocked and belittled for it, but the scarves were actually shockingly popular because they were made by a prince. Once he gets out, he puts on the it's kind of a Columbo. He plays the idiot, but he's a lot more cunning than he lets on. He greets the emperor sick and drunk. He pleads that he's worthless, but he's actually conspiring with the headmaster of the elite school of the country to get back at his older brother. So, who's the heir to the throne. So, but yeah, one thing leads to another, and he ends up the emperor ends up admitting that even he himself is beholden to others, and even isn't free. Well, I think he implies it, and the character he's talking to says it to the disapproval of the nearby attendant. But yeah, I remember seeing that in a thing. I can't remember what it's called. It's over on Netflix. It's got dragons in the title. And I gave you enough of a synopsis that if you've seen a bit, you'll be able to point it out. But yeah, there's 2 main characters. I won't say there was a third. Well, the headmaster's an important character, but I guess important character-wise, there's the prince, and then there's this girl, but I don't know really how to comment on her. Basically, she's somehow connected with, remember, the previous regime, but the exact degree hasn't been made clear. And I'm halfway through. She's been very well educated in both degrees of defending herself and in actual scholarliness. Enough that she was able to pass as a proper student at school at one plot point.
Any news from...
I don't know why they have that screen form if they don't have any there. Maybe they're going to, but doesn't look like it right now. I wonder if the... No, that goes down too sharply. But yeah, it's a good show. Like I said, I only got halfway through, I got distracted from it, and I was getting kind of obsessive. It's just like if I was watching it, I had to have a particular thing. I get bar chocolate, and then I stopped getting the bar chocolate, so I stopped watching it, and then it was hard to get back into. And there's a forum post on Bay 12, Bay 13, for Door Fortress. Someone did a little like campaign. They were playing a game with a modded in monster. They were constantly siege them, and you could write in a character to join their fortress, their personalities, blah blah blah, and the character would come in and they would write a story from what happens. Nomercast, at war with nothing. The nothing was what the enemy were called. Some weird. I know. I always kind of imagined vaguely like the flesh beasts from WoW. But anyway, I was reading. It was back when I was in WIT, the local college. I was in there for a few months. I dropped out. The course was not for me. I took it less. I thought I was kind of interested, and my aunt told me to do it, so I did it. But it was not for me. Even my actual principal was like, "No." He didn't say it, but he knew it wouldn't be for me. Classics was more my thing, and yeah, sadly, only I'm not sure where here anymore covers that. But anyway, every day when I was at WIT, I'll go to there's two canteens. The one you can pay in cash, or the one you can only pay with the WIT card. So every day I went to the WIT card one because it just became forced a habit. I never like the first day was so hard for me to get on. I was scared, so I just kind of quickly found a niche for myself and never broke from it. So I every day got I think it was chips or wedges. It was probably chips, curry sauce, and chicken goujons every day, and it was lovely. It was absolutely lovely. And whenever I think of that post, I think of that those lunches because I'll be sitting there on my phone having the food, reading it. I think people talk to us too awkward. So I'll just be reading this post, and it got to the point where I can't read that forum thread without wanting that, so I stopped reading it. It died not too long after, but again, yeah, it was a good read for what it was. Uh, it was a fun read. It was a good one. So, since I got some rep with them, I can now get this. Smash chests earn 1 Cabal gold. So, okay, so now I can branch out. Earn a chance to gain additional gear when you smash chests. 2 Cabal gold. I saw advices on Polygon saying to get the stuff that increases the amount of Cabal gold you can carry. Probably is a good idea. Oh, really? Oh, okay, fine. So, what's this one looking like? Oh, wait. Okay, good. I had used it, but... whatever. Oh, since I have the other one on it, I can't put it in here. Interesting. So... Both have high impact frame, both have full prep, but this is frenzy while the other one doesn't. Making combat for an extended time increases damage, handling, and reload for this weapon until you're out of combat. This is a better one. There's a lack of a fucking delay. Because you can have great moat lineups, but it just ruins it. Why can't I change what's on it? Fuck, whatever. Photo of Anna and Elsie Bray. Keep in mind the Elise Bray that we were talking to was one from a different timeline. It's not our Anna's. Still, if it could be basically her twin, you know. It depends on how their timeline went. I don't know too much about, you know, that whole thing of it and how Destiny 2's handling it, but it is, from what I'm gathering, it is a different one. Different time. Yeah, it's clear enough. Let me start again. I'm adding my point. Basically, that's like they're talking about here, a picture of Anna and Elsie Bray. Just keep in mind, that Elsie Bray will be a different one to our one. Well, the one we're talking to. Who knows what happened to that one? But the one we're talking to, yeah, that's the one from a different timeline. And when I was saying twin, who knows what happened in that timeline, you know? I don't. So it could be basically the same person, or it could be a different, you know, she could be quite different to the one our Anna would know. Fuck if I know. I'll get around to reading those at some stage. So upgrading these is all gated based on the rep. Excuse me. These things, it's all gated based on these. Oh, they want me to do... Retrieve 6. I thought it was... less. Whatever. Copies of copies. The challenge awaits. Nose hurts. Let's go do this.